All right, good morning and welcome to Media Review on Omalicha 91.1 FM Owerri. This is a segment where we take a look at how today's major newspapers are reporting stories shaping our nation, from politics and economy to security, health, education, and other issues making the headlines. We'll highlight the key reports and the conversation they are generating. I'm Rosemary Umopasi Ibebu and I'm with Stay with us as we review the front pages and bring you top stories making the headlines. All right, let's start. We're going to be kick-starting with the Punch. On the Punch papers today, we have Northerners to FG. Replicate Oyo rescue operation in Kaduna, Borno, Kwara. Northerners to federal government. Northerners are telling the federal government to replicate Oyo rescue operation in Kaduna, Borno, and Kwara too.
Still on the paper, Lagos flood killed my 6-year-old daughter and left me homeless. This is coming from a grieving father. It says Lagos flood killed my 6-year-old daughter and left me homeless.
Okay, that one still on Punch newspaper. Navy promises to resolve doctor salary delay within 2 weeks. Navy promises to resolve doctor salary delay within 2 weeks.
Benue Macban Chia killing. Police arrest 7 more suspects. Benue Macban Chia killing. Police arrest 7 more suspects.
Okay, let's look at let's go to Vanguard. Let's see what Vanguard has for us this morning. Our phone lines are buzzing already, but just a slight little patience. Let's have the headlines and then we'll go ahead and open the phone line so that you can call in and to join in the conversation to make a contribution. So over here in Vanguard, what we have here are your school children blow by blow account of how they regained freedom. Yes, they are all your school children, the Orile in Orile local government that we are kidnapped. It's more than a month ago, right? Over a month ago, have been rescued. So they are currently in the hospital, receiving medical attention. So another one says Tinubu under pressure to drop ICPC inquiry, other independent investigation. That one is coming from FPIPC. That Tinubu under pressure to drop ICPC inquiry on the other independent investigation.
Still on Vanguard, there is a photo showing Governor Makinde as he meets rescued Orire victims at military hospitals. Makinde meets rescued Orire victims at military hospitals. Then on politics, it says 2027, why I picked Bintu Konto as running mate. This is coming from the Labour Party presidential candidate. Why I picked Bintu Konto as my running mate.
Okay, I still on this one. Tinubu reiterates support for horse raising revival. And then on the international scene here, US hits around 140 Iranian military targets in latest strike. US hits 140 Iranian military targets in the last strike. Let's have a little bit of what that story is talking about. The US military said on Saturday that it hit at least 140 targets in Iran in retaliation for an Iranian attack on another commercial ship in the Strait of Hormuz. This escalation in the Middle East has continued. We are hoping that there was going to be peace, or there has been a peace talk, and we are hoping that things will calm down. But it seems that the escalation has started again, with Iran attacking commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz, and U.S. of course is not backing down. They are continuing with the sanction on Iran. So that's that on the story.
This says one chair will remain empty forever. Slain Oyo teacher's family be to the rescue. The family of Michael Oyedokun, the school teacher who was killed by kidnappers while in captivity, has expressed mixed emotion following the rescue of the pupils and teacher abducted during the May 15 attack on schools in Oyo State. Oyedokun was among the teachers abducted by gunmen from Community High School, Ahoro Isiele in Oriri local government area before he was later murdered in captivity.
Okay, and that's that on Vanguard. Let's take a look at Guardian. Let's see the stories, the top stories on Guardian this morning. Senate probes alleged $71.64 million NDDC levy default. Senate probes alleged $71.64 million NDDC levy. Okay. Sorry, I think we haven't. Okay, and still here, still on Guardian. Soludo Bianca Ojukwu decry women's exclusion from Nigerian politics. Soludo Bianca Ojukwu decry women's exclusion from Nigerian politics.
Still on the Guardian this morning, it says, I remain committed to Nigeria despite relocating. This is coming from Chibueze. It says he remains committed to Nigeria despite relocating.
Okay, and this one is still on Guardian. Allow Sahel's rescue of abducted Oyo pupils and teachers. Allow Sahel's rescue of abducted Oyo pupils and teachers. That's what it is from Guardian.
And still on politics, it says Ogun 2027. Oladele faults PDP over Adebutu governorship bid. Ogun 2027. Oladele faults PDP over Adebutu governorship bid.
Okay. Northern Christian traditional leaders urge unity, value for human life. Northern Christian traditional leaders urge unity for human life. I think we are going to, at this point, we will be opening the phone line at this point in time. So that you can call in, because our listeners are itching to contribute to the headlines that are the top of the headline. So I'm going to be opening the phone line now so that you can call in and make your contribution. The number to call to join the conversation is 0911 598 3411 or 070 49774656. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Victor calling from Okwele, Imo local government area. Let me react to your school university. I think that one of the great worst things that can happen in a country is a situation whereby leaders are not technological. Situation whereby there's a lot of underground work, there's a parallel line between the leaders and the left, as it is in Nigeria. Very, very regrettable. And that's why I'm calling on all Nigerians to really rise up. Because the situation, okay, this very Oyo school, they didn't tell us, the people that are involved, they have been captured. Look at what they're going to do and all that and all that. So, it's regrettable. It's very annoying. So, I'm urging Nigerians to wake up from our slumber and look deep. What is it that is happening in this our country? We must rise up. We must quickly call our leaders to round the whole discussion. This issue, we are giving the weightier thing to do the things that is secondary. That is, look at the problem we are going through in this country. And an average Nigerian is comfortable with 2027, trying to highlight this with. No, what is urgent this time is to call our leaders to round table discussion, because our leaders are leading this country down the drain. So the one they have led so far is a hell of a situation.
No.
So aligning with them in this 27, it means that we don't know what we are doing. So anything humanly possible to call them to a roundtable discussion now and forget everything that they're talking about.
All right.
That's what you need at this particular time.
Okay.
Thank you, Victor from Okwele.
All right. Thank you so much, Victor, for your contribution. Please make your contribution brief so that other people can also contribute. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Good morning, ma'am.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you.
I want to also talk on this Oyo release. As they release the Oyo children, let them also release those that are in Kaduna, Niger, and Meduguri. All of them are human beings. Anyhow, they take or whatever they made to release the Oyo children, let them release others.
All right.
Because others, they are human beings also. And as they have released them, let them make sure that they put tight securities in schools so that as it happened, it will not happen again.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your contribution. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Please make your contribution brief so that others can contribute too. Your name and where you're calling us from. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. I don't know. I think we lost that call. You can call us back. The number to call to join in the conversation is 0911-598-3411 or 070-4977-4656. Hello, good morning. Your name and where you're calling us from. All right, thank you so much for your contribution. Okay, let's quickly look at comments from our socials. This one here says, "Beautiful morning to you, Rosemary and Ejiro. Suju, my name remains Felix. I'm Felix Zuzu, texting from humble community Umwahi Mbieri, that the federal government should do well and tell Nigerians how they rescued the Oyo pupils and replicate same measures to free every other adopted Nigerians from the terrorists and bandits then and wipe away all terrorist bandits and Boko Haram in the country. And finally, I want to urge every Nigerian to get their PVC so as to vote out bad leaders and vote in good leaders come 2027. Thanks and do have a lovely day. All right, thank you so much, Nwazuzu, for your contribution as well. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling us from? Okay, Oluwasegun.
I'm fine, sir. Good morning.
I'm fine. I'm Rosemary. Good morning. Hmm. 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 Mm. Mm. All right. All right. All right. Ejiro, did you get that? Thank you so much. Ejiro, you will let her explain to us. He said you will tell us what that means. Hello, good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning, sir. Ekara, sir.
Well, they have rescued, we thank God they have rescued your children from Toscana. Then, another people are saying that they should replicate that in Kaduna, Rwanda, and in Niger Para. We should do that. And then make sure that more people are not kidnapped. But why do they do that? How do they do that? Not only kidnapping. Speaking of the insecurity, pervasive insecurity in the country. They can't stop it by saying they rescue today. Then by tomorrow they adopt other people or they kill other people. They say they have eliminated, they have neutralized. That's all. As they're neutralizing and eliminating terrorists and bandits and kidnappers, let them make sure that social activities are no longer attractive to people. How do they do that? They're not talking of that. Is the hardship and hunger in the country? They don't want to do that. Make it easier. Create an environment. People will voluntarily, abandon criminal activities and other social, anti-social activities. People will voluntarily because it's very risky. But government is not doing anything. There are people are roaming up every year. People who have become adult, graduate from the university and other things. They graduate, graduate, nothing to do. And they think that by neutralizing that you will not solve. Let them make it easier for people. There's so much hunger. People are dying. That's why people are trying to criminality and the social activity. If they don't do that, they continue to neutralize, more people will be attracted, attracted into criminality. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution. Quite very interested. I think is talking about tackling the problem from the roots. Rescuing the rescuing is not enough. It's rescuing is not a preventive measure. It's more like because if just like he said, just like our last class, when you keep and you're not solving the problem behind that trouble that you're having, you're probably going to you probably get before rescue missions because I mean might even get worse and keep happening. And celebrate rescue is not the most important thing, it's the events from happening. All right, if you're just joining us, this is Media Review already, and numbers may be more with LG. Well, the phone lines are still open. You can call us and to your contribution from the majority of the headlines that we just read out to you from Punch, Vanguard, and Guardian. Yes, and other newspaper headlines that we read out. The number to call to join in the conversation is 0911 598 3411 or 07049 774656. Alright, welcome back. This is still Media Review on Knowledge 91.1 FM Alwere. Hello, good morning. Your name and where you're calling us from?
My name is Mr. John Bosco. I'm calling from Idianono, Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Please, I want to just like the callers said, the ski will not be maintained. Yes, celebrating the ski, the skiers. I don't think it's nice because they know that the ski is not the only end of the stuff. They should find out how those people get to kidnap those children. Because if you still and didn't follow up, tomorrow they will still kidnap other ones. So the issue is that they should pick out those involved and they make possible those ones that are involved and have their punished. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much for calling. Thank you for your contribution. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling us from? All right, thank you so much for calling. Thank you for your contribution. Okay, this is still media review on Omali Channel 1.1 FM, or where if you're just joining us. Okay, this is where we're looking at the major stories that made the headline today, and officially that was our last caller for today because our time is fast spent. So this is where we are going to draw the curtain on today's edition of Media Review. We hope that review of the major newspaper headlines has helped you stay informed about the issues shaping our nations and community. Our phone lines are still buzzing, but I'm sorry we have to cut it short here because our time is fast spent. So remember, the headlines are only the beginning of the story. We encourage you to read beyond them, verify information from credible sources, and stay engaged with events around you. Thank you for listening. Join us again for another edition of Media Review tomorrow, where I will bring you a roundup of stories making the front page. I am Rosemary Umwapasi Baby with
Ejiro Oshogo.
Have a productive day.
Keep listening to Omalicha 91.1
from yesterday.
and the songs you're gonna love tomorrow.
Since I'm seeing it here, wait, let me check.
Omalicha 91.1.
It's here, there's no need. Is it not there? I saw that one.
No.
Hold on. Okay, this morning.
Yeah.
But how come I'm seeing authentic?
You went back
To yesterday. I can go to. Before I search all those things. Okay, I've seen authentic. Promo. Okay. So it's been me and Ejiro Olusegun. See, your people called you today, girl. I think they are so happy to.
I don't get married.
Yeah, no. You know, when you have any Yoruba that listens to, you hardly get. You hardly get it's usually Igbos, you understand? So when they hear their own, this our own. That's not, what did you say she was going to?
You don't even, I was not paying attention. Shadow saying they've sent you.
Yeah. Okay. How do you know?
It's what is that you sent?
News promoter. Then I don't think there's any inside. Then check how many times
There's no insert.
Let me check. check